Comments like this are some of the daftest comments that I've seen on a dashcam clip in a while, and I'm going to explain why they're daft. For context, I showed this dashcam collision clip. And I explained that when you're following a vehicle, you need to be at such a safe braking distance that if it stops suddenly without warning, you can do the same without colliding with the vehicle in front. And that is why in this collision, where the camera car driver was able to avoid the impact with the van, the vehicle behind is completely responsible for that collision. The vast majority of people absolutely understood that the camera vehicle was in no way, shape or form to blame, and their actions were absolutely fine. A loud minority were saying things like they didn't need to brake so sharply, they didn't need to emergency brake and come to a stop, and that they should have moved off sooner once they'd become stationary. From the van first going over the give-way lines, the driver stamped on the brakes in 0.9 seconds. From initial brake to stationary was 2.1 seconds, and they were stationary for 1.9 seconds before being impacted by the Citroen from behind. Tiny fractions of time. You, as the viewer watching the video, know that the van continued to accelerate once they'd realised their mistake. The car driver did not know that they were going to do that at the time, or that they'd continue to accelerate fast because they could have easily braked sharply, expecting the camera vehicle to swerve around the front of their vehicle. So when the van breached the give-way lines as they did, a stamp on the brakes to do an emergency brake was more than appropriate. If the van had braked and the camera car had collided with them, the same people saying that the camera car didn't need to come to a stop would have been commenting that the camera car driver should have done a full emergency brake and come to a stop. That's because comments like this are from the members of society who use the internet as a weird outlet for their own internalised hate and anger, and they just post contradictory for the sake of being contradictory comments. Either that, or they don't understand that when you watch dashcam clips, you get a hindsight that the driver doesn't have at the time of the incident, and are a bit of a technophobe or are tech naive and don't understand that watching a wide field of view video alters your perceptions, specifically making things look faster than they are and things further away than they are. And that's why